so you're sure you want me to do this? You're sure you want me to? I was like, yes, go for the face, go for the face.
Now, hello, welcome back to Off the Runway, your favourite chat show where we're talking to all the fabulous queens of Drag Race UK Season 6. Joining us is our favourite Fab Four finalists. Hello, my lovelies. How are all of you? So excited to see you.
Hello, good. Hello.
Hello. I'm sure you couldn't feel any better. What a week for all of you. I just want to kick this off with a really easy question, yes or no answer. Did you see yourselves in this final? I'm gonna start with you, Kyran, okay?
No.
Why do I not believe that?
Yes, no, I did. I feel like, if you're going into a competition like Drag Race, you need to be in a mindset where you don't see yourself as any other option than the winner. Like I convinced myself, I was like, if I'm gonna go to Drag Race, I need to know that I'm a winner in my head, or else it's just not gonna work. So yeah, I feel correct. I feel correct.
Correct answer. I mean, it is a competition. That's very fair. What about you, Marmalade? Were you the same?
I saw myself here. Yeah, I did. In juxtaposition, I didn't focus on winning because I know myself. And if I focus on winning, I'm going to lose. So my focus was on just being my best. But I was confident my best would get me here. Not sound big-headed.
Humble queen. And Rileasa, what about you, my lovely?
I mean, I definitely knew it was possible, but not without some stumbles. I was like, girl, they gonna make me do shit I don't do. They want me to wear clothes. I'm gonna try. Like, to be honest, I knew it was definitely possible. I just knew there will be some things that will be a bit of an obstacle. But here she is.
Here she is. She made it. It was meant to be. And Voix, what about you?
I'm going to say no. This is not my first rodeo, a reality show. And I know what they can do to you. I've been put through the ringer and stung so many times with going in and going, yeah, I'm going to win this. And they send you home week one as to make an example of it. It's great TV. So I was very much aware of the TV system around it. And I was like, do you know what? I never thought I'd do the show. When I got it, I was like, right, I'm going to go on and do this and just do what I do, and that's all I can do. And if they send me home and do that experienced queen that, they like to make the good TV on, fine. But hey, I'm sat here now having the most amazing journey, and most of all, getting to work with these amazing queens. And I never, ever thought that would be a side of it, that I would make these amazing friends, and it's true.
You heard it here first. Don't F with her, fellas. This is not her first time at the rodeo. Like, she knows it, all right? She knows what she's doing. No, but you honestly, I'm not just saying this to gush over you and because you're all here in front of me, but one of the best seasons, not of just UK, but of Drag Race ever. Like, oh my God, like, you guys are just so lovable. RuPaul said it himself, like, you're just all so charming. It's made it so difficult for the judges to do their jobs and judge. They said that so many times. And there were just so many highlights from this season because of all of you. I would love to know, though, out of all those highlights, maybe your top moments that you just won't forget and that you'll cherish forever, really. Let's go back to you, Voix. I'm sure you have so many.
Oh, my favourite moment, Chanel being eliminated, that was a highlight. And
You're welcome.
There was just so many, even Ru relaxed after that moment. I think, gosh, where can we start? The sewing challenge being safe for me was a personal high, because it was week 2, and I was like, well, here we go. Goodbye, Voix. Thank you very much for coming. Pack your bags. And I was just, to be safe was everything. I was like, that's all I wanted, was to be safe.
Really, so I'd love to know yours. Again, all of you have so many, but what were one of your main highlights?
I think highlights for me was one, discovering a voice that I didn't quite knew I had. And like, for me also just, I don't know, just more on an emotional side, just like having my sister on the show, that was like a shock. But like, I think it's also great that now I can celebrate or have that memory with someone who's like in my immediate sort of like close space. So yeah, it makes it more real. That made it more real, the whole experience for me. So that's my highlights.
Gorgeous, lovely moment, absolutely. And Marmalade, the same for you. What's been your very top moment?
One of them was definitely the critiques for the design challenge, because it was very validating of something I'd always wanted to hear, and to hear it from that panel just felt like a very out-of-body experience. And the other one has got to be the Rusical, only because I think it was fab all round. But I think for me personally, I proved that I had a lot of skills that I think a lot of people assumed I didn't. And which I think was sort of the theme of me going through the season, sort of proving myself and sort of proving I could do all these things. So those were the two highlights for me. Oh, and then that happening and losing the badge to Voix, that was another really special.
Of course, it has to be mentioned. One of the top moments for sure. And Kyran, again, for you, so many. It's hard to choose just one, but if you had to.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to choose two. The first
Okay.
one is my face in Untucked when Dita said that Michelle told me to change my makeup, because that was the first time that I realized that I have no way of hiding how I'm feeling on my face. I looked dead ass. That was a real turning point for me watching myself on TV. And then episode 3, the acting challenge. Like, I'm an actor, and it's what I was most excited to go into. And just getting, me and Voix working together, and just that felt like the beginning of our like friendship, and just really understanding how each other works and just gelling so well creatively. And getting to do Hugh and getting to win the acting challenge. I mean, it's what dreams are made of, babe.
Dreams come true as well, my love, for all of you, let me tell you. Like, thank you for entertaining us, all of you, this season. Like, you just made life more of a joy, especially during these difficult times when the world's very gloomy and dark. You brought that light that we needed, so thank you to all of you. And, something that really makes the show special to watch, of course, are the runways, the looks, and all of you served in your own ways in every episode. Like, you gave us what we needed. So now we need to talk about looks and your favourites, because there's so many again to choose from. But top looks of the season of your runways, let's do it. Fire around, let me know your tops. Kyran, let's go, throw it back to you.
Oh, okay. So my favourite runway of my own is probably my witch from episode 1, just because it feels, I don't know, it just has such a special place in my heart. And my finale, which you're yet to see. Oh my God. And then of other people's looks is anything Marmalade wore.
Correct answer again, 100%, yes. And talking of the Queen, Marmalade, how are you going to choose?
My favourite, it's what I wore for episode 1 through 9.
Correct again.
My favourite runway was my semi-final vinyl. When we got the sheet, it said semi-final vinyl. I was like, right, this is the outfit, the last outfit I will wear before the final. This is what's going to get me there. This has to be my best. So that was the one I really focused on. And the entire season, I was motivated by getting to wear this bloody outfit. So that one's my favourite, yeah.
Oh, let me tell you, it paid off, and we love to see it. One of the top looks, like, ever, the judges said as well, so let's not forget that. And Rileasa, what about you, my lovely?
I think definitely for me, one would be the Mother Nature. That's, I think, probably the one that's done the best anyways, like even on social media. And for me also just like anything that kind of like was an ode to my culture. Like the first one, the Doctor Who one, like for me it's like as much as like I'm here in the UK, I am first and foremost Caribbean. And so for me, it's very important that I spoke to my people, and for the response I've had from that or those things, I've seen people like, oh my God, that's like our national dress, but you've made it. I was like, thank you. And also, she can wear clothes. Thank you, gorgeous, just so people know.
Yes, and you did it so beautifully. You really did. The representation came through. So again, we all thank you for that. And Voix, so many looks. How are you going to choose as well, my lovely?
Oh my gosh, my favourite one, not aesthetically, but the one I had the most fun in was my Princess Diana with my trainers, my leggings. I mean, it was such a risk, and it really could have been another Goodbye Voix episode, very easily. And I just remember feeling so ridiculous. I was ready in about 10 minutes, and everyone else was spending hours getting ready, and I was sat on the sofa. I was spritzing myself with what I was helping clearing all the food away. I was like, oh, this is a great day. I was going to go one step further and actually have a log flume made that I walked in, but I looked like the Flintstones in a car, so I got that.
I have to say, with the Diana log fume look though, Voix, all that was going through my head was, how is she not freezing right now? Because all the queens talk about the aircon in the studio, and you had water on you. I was really thinking of you.
I'll never forget the production guy holding the bucket saying, so you're sure you want me to do this? You're sure you want me to? And I was like, yes, go for the face, really go for it. And he was like, imagine if they're doing it on the wrong week. And I was like, not this week. And I just
My favourite thing was everyone on Twitter being convinced that it was me that threw the bucket.
We all just heard Voix say, do it on the face, do it on the face. We all know that's going to be the opening clip of the interview, right? She shot herself in the foot there.
Well, as long as we say that it was Kyran that was doing it, then we'll just add us both into that pile. There we go.
I'm scared for this finale. What's going to happen, honestly?
It's going to be fun.
No, we've talked about the highlights, of course, and we've got a bit of shade this season too. Of course, it's Drag Race. We have to get a bit of shade, and we love it for it. So I want to hear about your top shadiest moments, not just from you, but from any of the queens, just from the season that you remember, where you thought, wow, she really, really said that. So Kyran, kick it off.
My favourite moment was at the end of the design challenge when RuPaul said, and remember girls, be careful in the shower. The body wasn't even cold yet.
No!
Marmalade, what about yours?
When Michelle gave me a gorgeous, lovely, heartfelt compliment about my Diana runway, and I decided to call her Kris Jenner.
I keep seeing this on Twitter.
I thought it in the moment, and then it slipped out. And there was like a second when no one said anything. And oh my god, I have misjudged this. And then thankfully everyone laughed, and I believe Michelle found it funny as well. But oh my god, I literally went through the 5 stages of grief in like a second. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And so many people are tweeting saying, well, that's why you didn't win the challenge, babe. If anything, it's Ru's decision. If anything, that would have won me the challenge.
I do remember us all collectively holding our breath for like half a second, because I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh wait, that was funny.
Really? So what about you? What was the shadiest moment where you were kind of gagged by what happened?
I think it's a lot of things you don't actually see when you're in the room, and you only see it when you watch it. Like, I think the moment with Chanel oh, my sweet Charity. That way that was edited, I was just like, oh my, because people said to me, oh, Chanel's being a bitch. I'm like, no, she's not, guys. She's absolutely fine. She's super chill. And then when I saw that moment, I was like, and Charity's like, yeah, and I'm so happy she apologized. I was like, baby, she didn't apologize. Like, that was like,
that's fine.
That was for me. I was like, okay, I get it. Chanel, you take the crown for Shadiest comments. 100%. And owning it as well, which I fucking love. The way she did that, she was just like, yeah, I just think, it just wasn't cabaret.
We've had so many shady moments this season, honestly. And Chanel, she kept giving. I mean, Voix, would you agree? Yeah. Was it Chanel your favourite moment, or was there another shady moment that you remember?
Oh, well, Chanel's up there, of course. You can't say it's not. But, I mean, one of my shadiest moments, well, it's personal. It affected me quite, it's quite emotional talking about it. It's the flakiness of the ancestry of Rileasa, really, and the decision of orders for roasts, and then just all of a sudden, oh, there we go, it's gone. Oh, that's changed. These ancestors are flaky. They are shady. They have
But did it not work for you? Did it not work for you though? Did not work for you.
I don't know why I got so angry about that.
He was upset, by the way. She was upset. That went on for so much longer.
I don't know why. I think I was tired. I was grumpy. It was early, and I was just like, "Oh, I can't be done with all this."
You were livid.
The only person that got fucked over was me because I expected to go after you.
You were one of my favorites. You were one of my favorites because you just went there when you were like, "Chanel, you're a prick." I was on the side, like.
Oh my god, I honestly adore you guys. Like, I need you all back for an All Stars because I just need to see you all together again. Like, you really, you give us everything we need. Now, I'm sad to say I'm going to bring you to our last segment, okay? And I wanted to keep this in for the finale episode because all the queens love it and it's very special to me. This is Drag It Forward. So it's your kind of chance to highlight a queen, a king, or drag performer that you know who hasn't been on Drag Race UK and you think you want to kind of celebrate them and highlight them and give them a shout out. So if you have anyone in mind, I'm going to start with you, Voix. Is there anyone that you would love to see on the show and give them a little shout out?
Oh my gosh, who would I love to see on the show? I would like to see my dad. I think my dad just had the birth of Voila. Let's see how far he can go in the challenges. And will he live till next week? Will be the strapline competition now in my family. I'm sorry, it's gone very deep. But yeah, so I'm nominating my father. There we go.
I absolutely love that. That was the best answer from you. Thank you, Lava. I love that. Rileasa, what about you, my lovely?
So, drag king, I'm gonna say Adam All. Drag queen, I'm gonna say Frida Slaves. Dosa Cat. Thank you.
Yes, love it. All correct answers. Thank you. And Marmalade.
Someone I would love to see make it onto Drag Race is probably Dita Garbo. I'd love to see her get cast. She was almost on season 6. That was horrible. I am a friend from Fiverr.
Iron's face.
I cannot with you. I'm obsessed.
We can edit that. Fruit and Five, get ready. They made the vinyl headpiece. They helped with some of the accessories on My New Romantics. They helped with the horse's skull. They're very, very talented. Fiverr, Garbo.
And Kyran, let's end it off with you, my love.
My best friend, Sophia Stardust, is absolutely amazing. And drag kings, Adam All and Chia.
Thank you guys for giving us those answers. That's beautiful. And we're definitely going to shout all of them out, even Dita. So thank you so much. Now, I am obsessed with all of you. Thank you so much for joining us and for giving us the best season ever. Good luck going into the final. Enjoy it. And we'll have a catch up afterwards and soak it all in. But just enjoy this week because you all deserve it. And mwah, love you all. Thank you for a great week.
Darling.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Love you.
Thank you. And join us on the next episode where we'll be interviewing the winner of Drag Race UK Season 6. So we'll see you there.